Hello everyone, welcome to Numeric Learning. In this series, we are practicing a lot of questions from the chapter Arithmetic Progression, which is the 5th unit of class 10th, a very important chapter. Make sure that you practice a lot of questions from each and every concept, each and every formula in arithmetic progression. Let's get started. And in today's video, we will be doing around 10 questions. All the 10 questions are very good questions, very important questions. So please make sure that you practice them. Learn and then practice, or if you already know it, make sure you're trying it and you can cross check if the answers are correct. So let's get started. The very first question is 184 a term of the sequence 3, 7, 11 and so on? So let's find out what is our first term in the sequence. The first term of the sequence is 3, right? It's denoted by, you denote it with A or A1. The second term is A2. The third term is A3, right? So if you consider your first term, it is 3. You also write it as just A in the formula. Okay, the common difference between the consecutive terms, that is A2 minus A1, second term minus the first term, 7 minus 3, which is equal to 4. Let us find out what is third term minus the second term, that is 11 minus 7, that is also 4, right? When the difference between the second term and the first term is equal to the difference between the third term and the second term, so this difference is denoted by small letter d. This is called as common difference. It is called common difference. Is the same. Whenever a sequence has got a common difference, there is a common difference between the consecutive terms. That means this sequence is an AP. Therefore, the given sequence is an arithmetic progression. Now you have to check if 184 is a term in the sequence. So as it goes on and on, you have to check if 184 is a term. So the way to do is, let's take the nth term. We don't know. It could be the 20th term, it could be 21st, 25th term. We don't know which term is 154, or if 184 is even a term in the sequence, right? So let the nth term be 184. Right? There is an nth term formula which is an, this is the nth term, equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Now this formula is very important. It is the nth term formula. Okay, so we are just considering the nth term to be 184 is equal to, what is our a? A is 3, right? So this is your a. The first term is denoted by a. Plus, we don't know what is n. N has to be a whole number. Minus 1 into, what is the common difference that we got? 4. So let's check if we are getting it. So this is equal to 3 plus, multiply 4 with n, 4n minus 4. So when 184, so this is equal to 4n minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1. So 4n is equal to 184 plus 1, which is 185. And what is n is equal to? N is equal to 185 divided by 4. So when you divide 185 by 4, so you know 4 4s are 16, 25, 6 4 6 are 24, again 1, 0, 2s are 8. Again 2, 0, 5. So this is 46.2. What are you getting n as? 46.25. Now you cannot have n. That means you cannot say either 184 can be the 46th term or the 47th term. If you had got n as 46 or 47, a whole number, then you can definitely say for sure that 184 is the 24th or 25th or 46th or 47th term in the given AP. So if you had got n as 46, then you can say that yes, 184 is the 46th term in the AP because we have got n as 46. Now you cannot have a decimal number in n. So you can write, since n is a decimal number, therefore 184 is not a term of this AP. Okay, that's your answer. So if you had got n as a whole number, that means 184 would have been a term in the AP. Okay, whatever the value of n you would have got. But since n is a decimal number, that means 184 is not a term of the given AP. Okay, so this is one kind of question that you'll be given. Let's do one more question. So that's your answer. Moving on to the next question. Which term of the AP will be, you're given an arithmetic progression 3, 10, 17 and so on. So the given AP is nothing but 3, 10, 17 and so on. Will be, which term of the AP will be 84 more than its 13th term? So let's write the direct form. Which term of the AP? We don't know which term. Which term means, let's take it as the nth term. So let's take it as, let an be the term which will be 84 more than the 13th term, A13. Okay, so from the given AP, what do you understand? What is the first term? A is nothing but 3. The first term of the AP is 3. What is the common difference? The second term minus the first term, which is equal to 7, right? Even if you take the third term minus the second term, it will still be 7. So now let us expand it using, so whatever the given question was, which term of the AP, let the term be nth term. We don't know which term of the AP will be 84. So let the nth term be 84 more than its 13th term. Let's apply the formula. So an formula is a plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 84 plus, the 13th term formula will be again a plus, in place of n, I'll write 13 minus 1 into d. Now let's substitute a and d here. A is 3 plus n minus 1 into d is 7 is equal to 84 plus a is 3 plus 13 minus 1 is 12 into d is 7. Now it's all about solving for n, which is that nth term, which will be 84 more than its 13th term. So let's solve it. It's 3 plus 7n minus 7 is equal to 84 plus 3, 87 plus 12 into 7, 7 2s are 14, 84. What is 87 plus 84? It is 171 is equal to 7n minus 4, right? So 7n is equal to 171 plus 4, which is 175. And n is equal to 175 divided by 7. Let's divide and see what is the value of n. So 175 divided by 7. 7 2s are 14. 35. 7 5s are 35. So what is the value of n that you're getting? N is 25, which means the 25th term of this AP will be 84 more than the 13th term, right? Okay, so in one of the other questions, we can even prove it. How will you prove it? Let's find what is the 25th term of this AP. What will be the 25th term? It will be a plus n minus 1. N is 25. So 25 minus 1, 24d. What is a here? A is 3 plus 24 into what is d? 7. So let's find out what is the 25th term. So we have got n equal to 25. Let us prove that really the 25th term is 84 more than the 13th term, right? So here you will have 3 plus 7 4s are 28, 8, 2, 14, 15, 16. So 11, 171. Okay, you're getting 171 is the 25th term. What is A25? What does it mean? It means 25th term. Right? Now let us find out the 13th term. What is A13? Will be equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. So 12D. So 3 plus 12 into 7. So 3 plus 84, which is 87. Right? So what is 87 plus 84? How much is 87 plus 84? 87, if you add it with 84, 7 plus 4 is 11. 8 plus 8, 16 plus 1, 17. So you have got, right? So now you can see that A25, that is the 25th term, is 84 more than 87. Right? 84 more than the 13th term. So you have proved it now. Right? You have hence proved. Because you right now you're not asked to prove, but you can check and validate if really the 25th term of this AP is 84 more than the 13th term. Okay, so this is the way to prove it. Sometimes you will be asked to prove, so you have to check also whether this is the correct answer, whether n equal to 25, but otherwise this is, you can stop it here itself. Let's do another question of the same kind. Yes, which term of the AP, this is 15, okay. So which term of the AP? 3, 15, 27 and 13. So let's write the given AP. It is 3, 15, 27, 39 and it goes on. It's an infinite AP. So let's write our first term 3. Let's find out our common difference, that is A2 minus A1, 15 minus 3, that is 12. So which term of the AP will be 132 more than its 54th term? So let AN be 132 more than its 54th term. Let's do it the same way. A plus n minus 1 into D is equal to 132 plus A plus n minus 1, 54 minus 1 into D. Let's substitute A and D. A3 plus n minus 1 into D is 12 equal to 132 plus 3 plus 53 into 12. Okay, let's solve it. So you have 3 plus 12n minus 12 is equal to 135 plus what is 53 into 12. So you are getting 636. What is 636 plus 135? You have 11, 771. So 771 is equal to 12n minus 9. So 12n is equal to 771 plus 9, which is nothing but 780. So n is equal to 780 divided by 12. So you can cancel. So 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 2 9s are 18, 0. Again 3 2s are 6, 3 130, again 2 6 are 12, 65. So I'm getting n is equal to 60. Therefore, n equal to 65. Which means what? The 65th term, right? This means therefore, the 65th term of the AP, which is denoted by A65, will be 132 more than the 54th term, A54. Okay, and that's your answer. I hope you understood. Please remember this nth term formula, an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah, this is also of a very similar type. Let's do it. So you are given the AP, that is 5, 15, 25 and so on. So the minute you get your AP, write down the first term. The first term A is equal to 5. Write down the common difference. D is equal to the second term 15 minus 5, which is equal to 10. Which term of the AP will be 130 more than the 31st term. So let the nth term be 130 more than the 31st term. Let's do the formula. A plus n minus 1 into d is equal to 130 plus a plus 31. N is 31 here. So 31 minus 1 into d. Let's substitute a and d. A is 5 plus n minus 1 into d is 10 is equal to 130 plus a is 5 plus 30. 31 minus 1, 30 into d is 10. Let's solve it. So you have 5 plus 10 n minus 10 is equal to 135 plus 300, which is 435. So here you have 10n minus 5. So 10n is equal to 435 plus 5, which is 440. So n is equal to 440 divided by 10, which is 44. So therefore you can write, therefore n is equal to 44 you are getting. Okay, this is your answer. But then at the end you can write, therefore the 44th term of the AP, which we denote it as A44, will be 130 more than its 31st term, A31. Okay, which means which is nothing but the 31st term. So this is how you have to do. I hope it's clear. So we have done 3 questions of the same kind, wherein you have to find which term of the AP will be some number more than the 31st term, or see which term of the AP will be 132 more than the 54th term, which term of the AP will be 84 more than. So by now you should have been clear, and I hope these kinds of questions should be solved the same way, and at the end you can write the statement that the 44th term will be 130 more than its 31st term. 31st term is denoted by A31. 44th term is denoted by A44. A subscript 44. Okay, again you can check also. You can validate what is A44, 44th term. So it will be A plus 44, A44 minus 1 into D. Okay, which is nothing but A plus 43D. What is A here? What is A? A is 5. So 5 plus 43 into D is 10. So 5 plus 430, which is 435, is our 44th term. 435. Let us check our 31st term. A31 is equal to A plus 30D. I am writing it directly. A is 5 plus A plus 30 into D is 10. So this is nothing but 5 plus 300, which is 305. So to 305, if you add 130, how much will you get? 305 plus 130. How much will you get? 435. So therefore, you can write down, right? A44 is equal to 130 plus A31. 44th term is 130 more than the 31st term. Hence proved. You have even validated your answer of n equal to 44. Okay. Sometimes you will be asked to prove also. I hope it's clear. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, so the question is, which term of the sequence is of the given sequence is 124? So we can write, again, from the sequence, you can write your first term. What is your first term? 4. What is your common difference? 9 minus 4, which is 5. So whenever you're given an AP sequence, you can just write down. You can even validate it also. What is the third term? 14 minus 9, which is also 5. Therefore, the sequence is AP. Okay. So which term of the sequence? So you can write down let the nth term an be equal to 124. We don't know which term. You have to find out which term of the sequence is 124. Let's write the formula. An equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. What do you have to find? We have to find the value of n, right? We have to find this. What do you have to find? N. Okay. So an is nothing but 124 is equal to a is 4 plus we don't know n minus 1 into d is 5. Let's solve it. So 124 is equal to 4 plus 5n minus 5. So 124 is equal to 5n minus 1. So minus 1 will come to the LHS, but it will become 125 equal to 5n. And n is equal to 125 divided by 5. So 5 2s are 10. Again 5 5s are 25. So which term of this AP is 124? Therefore you can write down. Therefore the 25th term of the arithmetic progression is 124. How will you denote 25th term? A25. A25 means the 25th term of the AP is 124 and that's your answer. Let's move on to the next question. Which term of the AP is 95? It's a similar type. Let's do it. So the minute you are given an AP, you can write down the first term is minus 1. Calculate your common difference. Second term 3 minus the first term, which is 3 minus into minus is plus 1, which is 4. Right? And 7 minus 3 is also 4. So write down let an be equal to the nth term. An is nothing but the nth term. Be equal to 95. You have to find what is your n. Okay, so the formula is an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Just substitute all the values. 95 is equal to a is minus 1 plus n minus 1 into d is 4. So 95 is equal to minus 1 plus 4n minus 4. So you have got 4n minus 4n minus 5 is equal to 95. So 4n is equal to 95 plus 5, which is 100. And n is equal to 100 divided by 4, which is 25. So therefore, you can write down, therefore, the answer will be the 25th term of the AP, that is A25, is equal to 95. I hope you are able to understand this. So let's do another question. You are given the first term of the AP is minus 7. How do you denote the first term? It is just A. Okay. So A is equal to minus 7. You are given the common difference. D is equal to 5. Find the 18th term and the general nth term. How do you find the 18th term? An is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. This is the nth term formula. Therefore, the 18th term will be A18 equal to A plus 18 minus 1 into D. Let's substitute. A is minus 7 plus 18 minus 1 is 17 into D. What is D? 5. So minus 7 plus 85. What is 80? 85 minus 7, it is 78. So therefore, the 18th term will be 78. So this is your first answer. Also, the second question is find the general nth term. So an formula is also asked for this specific AP. So just write A plus n minus 1 into d. Do not substitute the value for n at all because it's a general formula. So A is nothing but minus 7 plus n minus 1 into d is nothing but 5. Let's solve it. So minus 7 plus 5n minus 5. So this is nothing but 5n minus 12. This is the nth term formula. Okay. This is the nth term formula. Nth term for this AP. for this given AP. And that's your answer. Is it clear? So you are just given the first term and the common difference. Write both. Write the nth term formula. Find the 18th term by substituting the value of A, D and N as 18. Get the value and that is your 18th term. And the general nth term, write the formula as usual. Substitute A and D alone, let N remain. So this is the nth term formula for this specific AP. Okay. Let's move on to the next question. Yeah. Find x for which the given terms are in AP. So what is A1? This is the first term is your A1. Okay. This is A1, the second term and the third term. So you have to find x. You have to find that unknown x for which these three terms are in AP. So in order for the three terms to be an arithmetic progression, our common difference has to be equal. So D should be equal to A2 minus A1 and this difference should be equal to the third term minus the second term. Let's find out what is the second term minus first term. Second term is 6x minus 2 minus what is the first term? 8x plus 4 should be equal to the third term, that is 2x plus 7 minus the second term, that is 6x minus 2. Let's open the bracket. So you have 6x minus 2 minus 8x minus 4 should be equal to again 2x plus 7 minus 6x minus into minus is plus 2. What is 6x minus 8x minus 2x minus 2 minus 4 is minus 6 is equal to 2x minus 6x. It's minus 4x. 2 minus 6 minus 4 plus 7 plus 2. 9. Bring all the x terms to one side. So minus 2x plus 4x is equal to 9 plus 6. What is 9 plus 6? 15. 4x minus 2x is just 2x. And what is the value of x? Is equal to 15 by 2. And that's your answer. This is your answer. Therefore, the value of x for which these three given terms are in AP will be x is equal to 15 by 2. Let's do one more question of the same kind. If x plus 1, 3x and 4x plus 2 are in AP, find the value of x. So it's a very similar question. The first term is the A1, A2 and A3. Let's find out if the common difference, that is A2 minus A1 is equal to A3 minus A2. Let's find out. Second term is 3x minus the first term is x plus 1 should be equal to the third term, that is 4x plus 2 minus 3x. Let's solve for x. So 3x minus x minus 1 is equal to 4x plus 2 minus 3x. So it's 2x minus 1 is equal to x plus 2. 2x minus x is equal to 2 plus 1. So x is equal to 3. That's all. So x is the value of, if you are substituting the value of x equal to 3 in these terms, then they are a part of a arithmetic progression. So these are very, very easy questions and you should not have any difficulty in solving them. So let's move on to the next question. Show that the sequence defined by nth term an equal to 3n square minus 5 is not an AP. You have to show that the sequence whose nth term is defined as 3n square minus 5 is not an AP. That means you should show that there is no common difference, right? Let's find out what are the terms, like the first few terms, first 2 or 3 terms in this given AP. So you are given an equal to 3n square minus 5. This is the nth term formula. Let's find out the first term. The first term of the AP, A1, is equal to, just substitute n equal to 1. Okay. So you have got 3 into 1 square is 3 minus 5, which is minus 2. This is the first term. Let's find out what is the second term. A2 will be equal to 3 into 2 square minus 5. So 3 into 4, 12 minus 5, which is equal to 7. Let's find out another term, third term. A3 will be equal to 3 into n is 3 square minus 5. So 3 square 9, 9 3s are 27 minus 5, which is equal to 22. Now let's check D. D is equal to A2 minus A1. What is A2 minus A1? 7 minus of minus 2, which is equal to 7 plus 2, which is equal to 9. Right? And let's check what is A3 minus A2. What is A3? Third term. 22 minus 7. What is 22 minus 7? It is 15. Right? Therefore, since, you can write since A2 minus A1 is not equal to, that is the difference between the second and the first term is not equal to the difference between third and the second term. Therefore, it means that there is no common difference. There is no common difference. Therefore, the given sequence, it is not an AP. It is not an AP. The given sequence which is defined by an equal to 3n square minus 5, this given sequence is not an AP. That's all. Right? Okay, and that's your answer. So this is how you have to do. So today we were only doing problems related to the nth term formula. So what is the nth term formula? So the nth term of an arithmetic progression is given by an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, where d is nothing but the common difference. Common difference, that is A2 minus A1 or A3 minus A2 or the fourth term minus the third term, and it goes on. What is A? A is nothing but the first term. And if you know your A and D, right? If you know A and D, you can calculate any term, any nth term of a given AP. So this is an important formula for your nth term of an arithmetic progression. I hope you understood. I hope you were able to solve questions along with me. Please make a note of these questions and make sure you're doing it, learning it, practicing it. See you all in another video related to arithmetic progression tomorrow. Till then, take care and keep learning, keep practicing.